story this is.
Expository text. Tornado is an expository text. Expository text gives information about a topic, includes text features. Font.
Okay, so this is an expository text because it's going to give us information about a tornado. So is it going to be real or fake?
Fake.
Real. Real. This is going to be real information. And it's going to have some text features. So I want you to listen to what the text features are.
Find text evidence. I know tornado is an expository text because it gives information about tornadoes. It also has text features. Text features. A sidebar gives information that is separate from the main text. Subheads tell you what a section of text is about.
All right, so we are going to be looking for these sidebars. So as we read today, we're going to be looking for the sidebars, and we're going to look for the subheads, which is going to tell us what this section is about. Okay, on the story tornadoes, our inquiry question. Listen to our inquiry question.
The question: how does weather affect us? Read about how tornadoes form and how weather affects our lives.
All right, now, here is our subhead. What is a tornado? So this section is all about what a tornado is. Can I have Wyatt, with your loud voice, you can pull your mask down when you read this first paragraph.
What is a tornado? The sky is dark far away. Something moves down from the clouds. It spins across the land. It sounds like a very loud train. A tornado is coming.
A tornado is coming. Sounds like a loud train. And I've heard that. I didn't hear it, but some people in Grenada said when they heard the tornado coming through town, it sounded like a train was coming. Kinsley, you were in Grenada. Maybe.
The tornado didn't work. The siren didn't work.
If the siren didn't work in Grenada. So that didn't help warn people, did it? No. So that's kind of dangerous, isn't it?
Because my brother was going to safety.
Good. Because he kind of knew something was coming.
No, they just came back because it was really windy and a cord fell down.
Yes. Good. All right, Braylon, would you read the next paragraph really loud, or part of the paragraph?
A tornado is a spinning cloud. It is shaped like a funnel. Its winds can reach 300 miles per hour. That is faster than a race car.
Okay, Rain, would you continue, please?
The spinning air pulls things up. It can toss a car in the air. It can even destroy or ruin a house.
Keep going, one more sentence. Can you finish it, Rain?
A tornado can be dangerous. It can cause harm to people and places.
Good. Now, a tornado is a spinning cloud, that's what it is, and it's shaped like a funnel. And how fast can the winds in that cloud go? Elias?
300 miles.
300 miles per hour. So think of how fast that is. That's pretty fast. So it's very dangerous. So it can suck things into it. Is what it's called. It can suck it out, or it can even shoot things out in a way. So that is very dangerous. You want to always stay away from a tornado or a funnel. Even if you see a funnel in the sky, get away because it might develop into a tornado. Kaden.
Henry in third grade saw his mom took a picture of one.
Did she?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my cousin? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kinsley.
My mom saw a tornado
Your
and a tree. The whole entire family did. It spit out. Like the tree spit it out because we didn't even know where it came from.
Wow, it just threw it around. Like it sucked it up in the inside and then spit it out, right?
Yeah, because there was just like a huge tree. Like, it was. Like none of the tornadoes broke it. None of the
Okay. Now, let's look at this picture. There's a caption to this picture. And let's have Ellie A. Would you read that caption? What does the caption say, Ellie?
When a funnel cloud reaches the ground, it becomes a tornado.
Okay, so when it's in the sky, it's just a funnel cloud. But when it actually touches the ground, then it's officially called a tornado. Yep. So when it hits the ground, then it's officially a tornado. Good job. Let's turn the page to 216.
Tornadoes create
231.
Or 231,
Miss
yes.
Murphy, we know there's 1,000 tornadoes.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
this section, the subtitle, or this section is called How Does a Tornado Form? So how do they form our tornado? Can I have, Elias, have you read that? Can you put on your mask and read really loud? And I'll tell you when to stop.
How does a tornado form? A tornado is a kind of weather. Weather is the condition
Good job, that's a big word. Condition.
of the air. Most tornadoes begin as a kind of weather called a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are harsh rainstorms with thunder and lightning.
Okay, stop there, Ellie. So, most tornadoes begin with what? What's the first thing it begins with? Is Kaden the only one that knows? John. Go back and look. See if you can find it. Well, if you were on the right page, it would help. Raylan.
Weather.
What kind of weather? You're right, but what kind of weather? Ingrid?
Lightning.
Maybe lightning. Arya? It's just not a nice sunny day and then a tornado comes.
I know. Storm.
What kind of storm? Riley, help her out. You said lightning. Charlotte? No. How does it form? How does a tornado form? Kaden?
Thunderstorm.
A thunderstorm. Yeah,
I
which
was
might
gonna
have
say
lightning.
that.
But a thunderstorm is how a tornado first is formed.
I was gonna say that, but I forgot
Okay,
what I was gonna say.
We're going to start with these, and I'm going to have Liddy. I want you to continue reading.
More tornadoes happen.
No, we're not over there. We're on these. Everybody, you have to have your finger pencil tracking. We're on the word these. These rough storms. Can you find it, Libby?
I can help her. I can help her. It's right
Okay.
here. Right over there. These
Libby, can you pull down your mask and talk in a big teacher voice, please?
storms have high, windy, and
Heavy.
rain. When high wind spins and touches the ground, a tornado is born.
Good. Okay, so first it starts with a thunderstorm. Then we get the high winds and we get heavy rain. And then the high winds begin to spin. And that's when the tornado is born or starts. Okay, now we're on most. Lewis, would you read, please? Really loud, Lewis. Take down your mask. Please keep on long, all times.
Most tornadoes do not stay on the ground for long. When they do, they can cause a lot of damage for farm. A tornado is a big event.
Good. So, most of the time, a tornado does not stay on the ground for long, but when it does, it is a big event. There's lots of damage that it causes. All right, on to the next page. Where do most tornadoes happen? So this is very interesting. We're going to learn something new.
I already know
Have you read yet? Okay, Kaden, would you start reading?
Where do most tornadoes happen? 4 tornadoes happen in the United States than anywhere in the world. Most of them form in the middle part of our country. Scientists think that this might be because warm, wet air forms
From
where is it?
right there. Ascending. Because warm, wet air from
Canada
the Gulf of Mexico
chases
crashes
the cool, dry air from Canada. This area is known for as Tornado Alley.
now. Okay, turn your heads over here. So let's learn what Hayden just said. Here's our United States. We're up here. Here's Minnesota. This is where we are right here. Here's the Gulf of Mexico. The warm air is coming up because it's warm down here. And here's Canada, the country above us. The cold air is coming down. And when it comes down, it crashes. And when it crashes, what happens? Tornadoes. So do you guys kind of see where this alley is? You guys know what a bowling alley? You like bowling down the alley? Valley.
So you can get all the
So, if you look, are we kind of in Tornado Alley? Yeah. We're at the top of it. So we don't get a lot of tornadoes, but we get tornadoes. If you're here in Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, Oklahoma, they get a lot of tornadoes. Now down here, they don't get as many tornadoes like Mississippi and Louisiana, but they still do. So right here is where most of the tornadoes happen in the world. And it said the United States has the most tornadoes in the whole world. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Kind of cool. Kind of not though. No. Kaden.
Kansas City, me and my dad sometimes go there for derbies.
Do you go to Kansas City for derbies? So
Yeah.
sometimes that's where tornadoes can happen.
So we started from Minnesota and flew on into
Kansas. Okay.
Kansas.
All right, Wyatt.
So I have two things to show you.
It's about tornadoes. Okay. Let's save it for a little bit later. How about I'll leave this up and at morning break you can tell me before you go out, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Only about tornadoes. Lewis.
One.
Is it emergency? Take the passenger. Corla. Yes. That's good. We didn't go. Okay. Couple other things about Tornado Alley. Kaden.
Tornado Alley pretty much is only tornadoes most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. In that area, it's most of the time tornadoes. All right, Addie.
Like that purple state, like right in the middle, probably gets the most. It's really in the middle.
I think you're right.
And Kansas.
Missouri probably gets the most. You're probably right. Ingrid.
What does the star mean?
The star means that's the capital of the state. So our capital is St. Paul. So Minnesota has a star for St. Paul. So that means that's where like the governor,
What about Kansas?
where Minnesota is run is at the capital. The big, usually it's the biggest city. All right. I'm gonna take the last one, John, and then we're gonna move on.
My sister's gonna
Great. Okay. Now, if you look at this picture, there's a caption there, and I have Tyson read that caption about tornadoes.
Tornadoes can destroy trees, houses, and
Property. So when somebody owns something, they can destroy any kind of property that you have. All right, let's go on to the next page. These are our last 2 pages. Now, we're going to learn how does tornadoes affect people. So it can affect us, people. All right, let's see. John, have you read yet? Okay, John, would you start reading about tornadoes really loud? Affect. Count. Weak. Tornadoes. Branches. Damage. Sign. Strong. Okay, good job, John. All right, we're going to go on to the next paragraph where it starts with people. I'm going to have Corla start this paragraph. Really loud, Corla, okay? Areas. There. Weather. Report. Television. So that's TV. So stop there for a second. So if you live in Tornado Alley, you're always watching the weather, especially in the spring and fall, because you can know that tornadoes, well, not necessarily fall so much, but really in the spring and the summer, they can really hit and really quickly, and a lot of times people aren't ready for them. All right, let's go on to the next section, schools. Ellie, would you continue?
I lost track because I was going.
Okay, did you read yet though, Ellie?
It's school.
No.
Did you read it
I
yet? Okay, Lewis, can you help her? Really loud, Ellie, okay? Schools.
Schools prevent tornadoes through so children can project seeking information. The events of a tornado, team of people work together to report the danger caused by a tornado.
Good. So do we practice tornado drills at school?
Yes,
Why?
And that's what just happened right now.
Yep, we practice. Well, hopefully not, because it's winter. Usually winter you never. Oh, guess what you get instead of a tornado winter?
Blizzard.
A blizzard. Yep. So in winter we don't get tornadoes. We get
blizzards.
blizzards. Yep.
Tornado alley.
All right, just a minute. We gotta finish this. We got 5 minutes to learn grade. Whew. How can we stay safe? Let's see. Riley, have you read yet? Okay, really loud, Riley. There
are
ways
to
prevent
you or stop
harm
harm
during.
during a tornado.
All right, news reports words tornado warning.
Tornado warning to
Give notice that a
tornado has
been seen. All right, Mason, will you continue the last sentence, Mason? Following safety rules Everyone, stay during. Good. So following the rules and following the warnings can help everybody stay safe. Mason, read the caption to the picture. What does it say?
People work
Together. Clean. Good. So if a tornado ever happens, and I know when it happened in Grenada, everybody came together and they worked to help get the town cleaned up. And it took a long time. And there was still some houses that are getting fixed a couple years later. Now, Mrs. Murphy's going to read this really quickly because we have a couple minutes. Here is what they were just talking about. I'm going to borrow your book, Carson. Except you weren't on the right page. This is a text feature. This is a sidebar. This is giving us information. What is this called, guys? Kinsley, go flip up. What is this called, guys?
Sidebar.
Good job. So this is a sidebar. So on the sidebar, it says ways to stay safe. You need to, number one, listen to weather reports. Number two, find shelter in a basement or room without windows. Number three, stay away from windows. And number four, listen to directions from a parent or teacher, or Mrs. Murphy would say an adult. So if you're by an adult, you need to listen to their directions so that you can stay safe.